Running off the block, yeah, I'm something like a linebacker. I got juice like a...
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and there you get a look at Paul Brown Stadium on the banks of the Ohio River in Cincinnati. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Cincinnati Bengals. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. And they'll begin by running the option. They begin with a quick throw out left. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. A gain of 6 there on first. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in third in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
From the 31, Allen firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. They'll run for the first time with Kareem Hunt. Solid move, but he's corralled just beyond the 40.
The ball carrier.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Allen, they'll go screen here to Hunt. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
At the 42-yard line.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
To Kareem Hunt.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So, second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So, if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game, too. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 23. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
23-yard line.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Bobby Wagner showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes, and just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Well, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. Firing quickly is Allen. That's complete. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. Defensively, they better figure something out. Opening drive, he already has 4 catches.
And if you have to figure out how to stop him defensively, that usually means you weaken your defense. That means that now the offense is doing the dictating, and they should have other things open up as well.
This now play number 9 on the opening drive, but it's 3rd and long. Allen going to throw. That one is caught by Hunt. And they'll get to him short of the 1st down at about the 16. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Now McManus will line up for the field goal. From the right hash, this from 33. And McManus able to put it through. And the Bengals are on the board first here. It's 3-0. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating 1st downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. Throwing on 1st down is Murray. Completes it to Hardman. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 35.
When teams practice their plays during the week, they're hoping that it's going to pay off on game day. So it sure has to feel good for them when they hit them during a game, and they hit that one there for big yardage.
Murray now on 1st down. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. Well, he was just trying to contain DeAndre Hopkins, and he got a little too close.
And because of his ability to line up in different spots on the field and come at you from different angles, different guys have to cover him, and all of them have the same issue. How do you do it without interfering? In this case, it didn't get done.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, Murray. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Jonathan Taylor, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers have taken the lead. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths, running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gas.
Yeah,
right?
A little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting upfield, only giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
On second down now, it's Hunt. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same.
Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
Throwing is Allen on third. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 48, and his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, what do you think? You get the ball off the turnover near the middle of the field. You take a shot here in the first play?
You know I'm big on that. I love when I have great field position. After a turnover, I feel like I might have him a little bit off balance.
Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Mecole Hardman, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Steelers get the quick strike touchdown.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Back to the air on second down. It's Allen. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
Intercepted by the
First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
After the turnover, here's Murray. And Murray in trouble here, and down he goes. Khalil Mack able to record his 5th sack of the season.
It's second down.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. After one, a 14-3 ball game. Throwing on 2nd and long. Murray. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
The good signal callers will never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Murray with a 3rd and long. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down.
A 48-yard attempt.
And this one is right down the middle. And they will stretch the lead now to 17-3. So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. From the gun, it's Allen. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
The throw right sideline here is complete. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. A good pickup there, 18 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. Now the Bengals on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Operating from the gun, Allen. Quick hitter here, it's complete. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive alive.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Allen's throw is complete. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. It doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
Allen to throw once more. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike.
Play action. Now it's Allen. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. This is the correct call.
Man, I got you. Man, I got you. Hey, hold. Mike's 54. Mike's 54. I hope you brought your left because I'm about to check that.
Allen off the play fake. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Cameron Hayward able to record his 5th sack of the season. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Hey, hold. Check 24.
Quick throw here by Allen, complete. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. 3rd and 15 coming up after that loss of 2. Now the Bengals on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
So 4th and 15, but the offense is staying out there to go for it.
Check 55 to mine. Check 55. Lady, too low.
They snap it. They're going for it. Here's Darnold. And that is going to be incomplete. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Back to the air on 2nd down, it's Murray. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards.
Pittsburgh.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. Buying time to his left. He'll get that one to Taylor, complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Now Murray off play action. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers.
Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
DeAndre Hopkins. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle 3rd of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Gano the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a fourth down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
From the gun, Allen. And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
Take over first.
When I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away.
It's caught inside the 25. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Mecole Hardman with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Makes the score Steelers 31, Bengals 3. Graham Gano set to kick off.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field. Certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. They'll run on 1st down. It's Hunt, and he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Operating from the gun, Allen. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
He'll rifle this one deep right side and unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down. They do go for it. Here's Allen. And able to catch it, but he's out of bounds. And the throw took him beyond the sideline, and that's going to be a turnover on downs. So shall we say a bold decision to go for it, and that bold decision does not pay off.
And when you talk about bold, you're saying all caps?
All caps.
Yeah, without a doubt. Maybe they're telling their defense they have a lot of faith in them. I mean, that's how you have to spin it, is that you tell your defense, you know something? We were able to go for it there because you guys are so good. I'm not worried about it.
And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. Well, the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. Throwing on second down. Murray. That's complete to Jonathan Taylor out of the backfield. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up third.
Quit talking about it and wait. Mine's 50, mine's 50. Hey, let's go.
A final shot before half from Murray. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And they extend their lead, a little added cushion into the lockers. What a way to finish.
Tremendous way. That's momentum that they carry in with them. Can they convert it and bring it back out to start the third quarter?
So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, so time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time out, another touchdown. I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the fourth quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport.
That's
the road
true.
to be fairly clear
That
by
is
the
one
time we have to
positive.
leave the booth.
A very solid gain of 27. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Throwing now is Murray. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 15 more yards there, and quickly another first down. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Shotgun now from Murray. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Flush to his right. And this is going to be incomplete.
The keeper. Thrown to the sideline and incomplete.
And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. And quite a bit of pizza in this box. It's a 53-yard attempt. And that will wind up just short. He had it on line. It ran out of gas at the end. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, he had that one on target. That's half the battle. The other half of the battle, however, is distance.
And he nearly had that, too. But it was a crossbar that said otherwise. And that'll deny him a shot at 3.
So the long field goal misses, and now the reverse. You're in a tough spot defensively. They'll start the drive at the 43. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line.
The ball carrier.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
Snap comes at 1, and it's Allen. eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And the last time that they were on the field, a little demoralizing. Missed field goal. You know, always feel like you want to get it in the end zone, but then, oh, well, at least we're going to get 3. Didn't go through the goalpost, so.
It does test the mental processes of a team, though, doesn't it? Because when you miss a field goal, it's amazing how fast they want to turn on the guy kicking the ball. But you need to keep his confidence up because how many times have we seen games where it comes down to the stretch, and guess what? You need that guy to make the big kick for your team to move on or to win a game. Make sure you keep him happy. Make sure you keep him comfortable.
I'm sure you always treated the kicker nicely, though, right?
You know, truthfully, I did.
Good.
I always did because those guys, they won us a whole lot of games.
They'll try to run for the first with Taylor. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. And here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. This is fielded at the 7. A very good punt, but a 16-yard return. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
On 1st down, Allen. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Aaron Donald. Make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. That's number 4. Sack number 4. They had 4 last week, so he's been down on the ground a lot.
Partner, they say the eye in the sky does not lie. And that's indeed the case because they watched the game tape from the previous week, incorporated it into their own defensive scheme, and continued to get after this quarterback.
And now this defense will be searching for sack number 5. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
11 yards on the play. Brings up 3rd down and 7.
Allen to throw on 3rd down. He's got a man. It's Williams. And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Bengals on a roll now. It's another 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
On play action, Allen. He's going to rifle one deep left side and nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
What we've seen so far in this game, they are not going to allow a big shot over the top. You can have whatever you want underneath. They'll give you that, but they're not going to let you beat them deep.
Allen again here on 2nd and 10. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th.
Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Watch QB drop. Watch QB drop. Right there. 54. Right there. Right there. 54.
Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th.
You got nothing. Mike 5-5, Mike 55, Mike 5-5. Hey, check. Mike 55, check 55.
Now Allen again. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Dancing to his left. Caught left side, Hopkins. Solid move, but he's corralled just beyond the 40. And oh no, everybody on that sideline holding their breath as Kyler Murray is slow to get up here. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28.
So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Looking downfield for Kelsey. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. His favorite target, Travis Kelsey, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Mecole Hardman, 30 yards. And the Steelers offense, they continue to pour it on. And let's count them up now. 1, 2, 3, 4 touchdown receptions for him in this game.
And just one shy of the NFL record. What a great performance. Going up and catching the football, creating space, and finding the end zone. That's what it's all about.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
Now the Bengals on third down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. They're up against a 3rd-and-1 situation. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. 1st down. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Allen. And he comes back with one complete. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
On 3rd and short, they'll try option left. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. One final try here for Allen. He gets it to Brown, complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
They run with Hunt. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Do you think after that last run they're thinking to themselves, we had to wait all day to play this night game, and we're still not able to run the ball the way we want to?
Yeah, this defense, they've risen to the challenge all evening long. And now here is another interception. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And able to find a little space. He gets this up over the 15 to the 16. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
A 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards. And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. They'll run the toss here with Taylor. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And he's into the clear. The 40, the 30, 10,
They are not
5,
ready for
and into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Jonathan Taylor, 78 yards. And this Steelers offense is running away with this one. Gano for the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Steelers 52, Bengals 3.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
This will make it into the end zone, and he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third straight defeat.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
24-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Allen flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the first on the scramble.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
At the 41-yard line.
From the gun, it's Allen. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Throwing quickly, that's caught by Brown out wide. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 30. 12 yards there and a first down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Cameron Hayward in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Throwing on 2nd and long. Allen. Going to throw right side here. Complete. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. From the gun, Allen. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. So they're going for it, and here's Allen. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And my goodness, another interception.
Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr.
And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard. They just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter.
Watch the pass. 54.